All right. So anytime that there is pretty drastic nerfs to a team, it doesn't get played. Probably like a pendulum almost, like it just goes the other extreme. And so I want to see if that's true with Black Bolt's stature. I mean, it's pretty ridiculous the amount of nerfs this team has had. Sanchi, Enchantress, stature, Black Bolt. The wave changes negatively impacted Miles Morales and stature. So let's go. Let's play it. And I was playing a different version of this build. I was playing Iron Lad instead of Shang-Chi. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know if I want to play Shang-Chi or Iron Lad. But it seems very similar. I'll tell you this. Jeff, though, is very important in this deck. Where are we at? What happened yesterday? Well, two things. My streaming software called OBS crashed, and YouTube doesn't have a way of reconnecting. You have to start a new one. And rather than starting a new stream, I just decided I didn't feel like playing Hella. I don't enjoy playing Hella. Or did I not load up the deck? I didn't load up the deck. Well, we'll go into another. This is always a thing. So I just gave up on it. I mean, I didn't find Hella to be engaging. I mean, to each their own, I suppose, right? There's nothing wrong. I'm not saying that Hella is bad, or I didn't find that MODOK into Hella is a lot of fun. I mean, it's like cool, I guess, right? All right, so Oh, I should have put Kitty into Quantum Realm, right? I screwed up. Can I put Kitty in there again? Or does it, yeah. I don't know how Kitty interacts with Quantum Realm. Or is it, I only need to do it on my first turn, not the second turn. Should have put Kitty into Quantum Realm on the first turn. All right, well, yeah, so you get it. It's not even that. Yeah, I should have, like, on the first turn or every turn. You know what? Let's do it. I'm gonna lose this anyway. Nah, I don't really want to lose. See, I get 12 power. Oh, we lost. All right, I'll explore quitting. I don't know how Kitty works with Quantum Realm. All right, well, we're going to switch up to the correct deck that I wanted to play. Jeff Bolt. Yeah, the first time and that's it, right? All right, I don't know if I want to play Shang-Chi or if I want to play Shang-Chi or if I want to play Shang-Chi or Iron Lad. I don't know. Should work like Carnage because the base is 0. All right, makes sense. Quantum Tunnel. Like Darkhawk works well there. It should work like Carnage. That's the best. I mean, I think that is the best way to describe it. Like Carnage has a similar mechanic. It's different than ongoing. Boy, I wish I would have had Zabu earlier. Oh, look at that. Stature paying off right there, right? Sokovia paid off, right? And then I can play what? Shang-Chi over there and then Darkhawk somewhere else. Bishop. All right. Invisible Woman. She's going to disappear. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, boy, that backfired on them, right? Oh, that backfired. All right, so that was a dead lane anyways. What they got? Hit Monkey right there? What was that? Hit Monkey? Kitty? Oof. Oh! I went and saw Smash Mouth last night. That was pretty cool. Got to see him. It's kind of fun. Shrek song. Congratulations. That's 6,000 tokens you don't have to spend on Galactus, right? Yeah, I pulled Galactus out of Collector's Reserve. I've pulled 2 5s. I've pulled Snow Guard and first card you play here is destroyed. Oof. All right. 1 in 400. Those are the odds. 1 in 400. You shouldn't hit your first 5 until you're about 5,000-6,000. So you're way ahead. You should get after you hit 1,000, you should get a series 5 about every 4,800. I wish I had Iron Lad instead of Sun-Chi as kind of a waste. 1 in 400 collector reserves. Every 400 collector reserves you open should be a Series 5. Yikes. Yeah, Darkhawk's a good purchase for sure. Nimrod? He still sees play in a Galactus deck. I would not. Personally, Nimrod would not be a card I would spend collector tokens on. Absolutely not. I mean, cards that I play every day that I think are amazing, that I think are worth the collector tokens would be this guy. High Evolutionary is good. My God, I can't win. Wow, the nerf to Rock Slide right there made a difference, right? I guess I could have played it differently. I just wasn't expecting a 16 power. Yeah, so okay, so there's two things about when picking out a card. Is the card like strong? And is the card flexible? So there's cards that are strong and flexible, and there's cards that are strong and they're situational, and then there's bad cards that are situational. I hate to say this, I actually think Nimrod is close to a bad situational card as any card could be. He's situationally good. He's kind of clunky. I think of one deck that he's playable. Like he's just not something I would spend collector tokens on. And then there's a card like Jeff. Jeff, in my opinion, is a strong card that can be played in like every deck. Those are the kind of cards I think that are worth considering. All right, we lose that location. Yeah, Jeff is just very powerful. Please don't pull over Nebula. Not Nebula. Anybody but Nebula. Yeah, if Jeff was a 4 cost, oh boy, he'd be amazing, right? What is this deck? All right, so am I just not going to play Enchantress? Have yet to pull trigger on High Evolution. Why did I wait it out? Should I grab him before he expires as featured card? What kind of card are you waiting for, I guess, is my question. High Evolutionary... The one thing about High Evolutionary... It's being played like 35% of the games right now. Yeah, 35% of the games are High Evolutionary right now. With Wasp and Hulk being the no-brainers, Luke Cage, yeah. How good is High Evolutionary? I don't know yet. I mean, if there's nothing wrong. I don't see anything wrong with High Evolutionary. I actually see High Evolutionary going forward being like High Evolutionary plus Hulk and Wasp in like random deck that does X, Y, and Z.
Live from the Daily Bugle.
Yeah, I mean, I think the main thing to consider is the card going to be fun for you? I mean, do you want... Yeah, I don't, there's nothing wrong with... I mean, I think High Evolutionary is great. All right, suck over. Yeah. There's a Carnage right here. Sabretooth. Okay. Let's put Spider-Man there. Let's put Nebula over there. Let's put Jeff right there. Let's go. People calling for a nerf. People need to, like, chill out a little bit. Like, holy moly, can we go like a week or two and see how, like 2 weeks minimum, man. Hmm. Oh God, I'm not paying attention. I'm not paying attention. Yeah, it's fine though. Eat. I know, right? What, did you guys see this? Hold on, let me post this real quick. Did you guys see that? So there's this guy named Tian Ding, I think, and he's a data analyst for Marvel Snap. And sometimes he posts, like, he's a data analyst, like he does, you know, meta reports and things like that. But he works for Second Dinner, right? He posted, and so he posted a screenshot of a deck or something like that, but it was from the developer build, and it showed a card getting a nerf. Speaking of nerfs, let me show you it, and then it got deleted immediately. Of course, not before like 900 people screenshotted it though. Zabu. Yeah, let me pull it up. All right, I just posted it to my Discord. Let me pull it up off of the Discord. Look at this. Yeah, Zabu. Zabu at 2-1. Are they gonna nerf Zabu? I don't know what that means. Does that mean a Zabu nerf? That's like the last card on my radar for a nerf. A 2-2 is pretty bad enough, but a 2-1? Yeah, I don't know. I wonder what kind of data is out there that suggests that Zabu merits a nerf. Yeah, I mean, they might be. I mean, all this means is that on their test build, their private server test build, they were researching the effects of a Zabu nerf. That's all it means. Doesn't mean they're going to implement a Zabu nerf or anything. It's just. You gotta do rock slide, right? Oh, I didn't post it anywhere else. Yeah, I'm trying to feel it out. Like, I don't know. Like, so far, it doesn't feel that good. If you want the... Here, I'll give you the link to the... Why nerf Zabu? I have no idea. That's the question. Why nerf Zabu? Like, is there data that suggests Zabu is overplayed or something? I don't see the data. The data right here is not great. Right above my head here, it's not great. It's nothing at all. Hmm. All right, I'm gonna switch over to Iron Patriot. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna switch 2 cards out. I'm gonna switch out Shang-Chi. I'm gonna switch out Spider-Man. I'm gonna put in Iron Patriot. Iron Lad. Not Iron Patriot, Iron Lad. I think Living Tribunal is going to be a fun combo card that will possibly have some use in a Hela deck, which I don't care about. Possibly have some use in a Wong deck, which I don't care about. I think Living Tribunal will make for some sensational YouTube videos. And in 2 months, nobody will be playing the card. Should I play Iron Lad now? Yeah, let's play Iron Lad. Yeah, this deck is not popping off, by the way. Rock Slide. Well, that didn't suck. Oh my god, what snap? Yeah, get ready to get snapped on this. All right, well, we'll do Black Bolt, and then we can do Stature and Darkhawk on the last turn. Oof. You jerk. Wow, we got screwed. Wait a minute. Wait, are they not expecting the Doom coming, though? I don't think they're expecting a Doom coming, though, right? It's still probably bad. Yeah, so I could be wrong on Living Tribunal, but that's not a card that I'm gonna buy. I'm not gonna buy Living Tribunal. It doesn't seem obviously good. We just win? We lose. We lost to Nova. Storm and Professor X. I think I'm gonna rip this. I'm gonna say this deck. I'm gonna call it. This deck is dead if it doesn't. Something doesn't change here pretty soon. I have Thanos and Galactus right now. Should I get Darkhawk or High Evolutionary? I mean, I don't see the downside to High Evolutionary. What is the downside to buying High Evolutionary? What do you guys think? What is the risk to buying? Oh, I should have went there. What is the risk to buying High Evolutionary? No, Thanos plus High Evolutionary is probably one of the worst High Evolutionary decks. The basic High Evolutionary deck is better than the Thanos High Evolutionary deck. You'll get more consistent, better results with just a normal High Evolutionary deck than trying to insert Thanos and Lockjaw. Interesting.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
This might be fun, right? Let's do this. Maybe we'll get Darkhawk. Maybe we'll get Doom. Doom would be okay, right? Ooh, they were doing the same thing. All right, well, they win. So if I would have left Jeff over there, I would have won. Yeah, the reason why I like High Evolutionary. So this is my case for High Evolutionary. So first of all, there's like a million High Evolutionary decks out there. At a minimum, you can run High Evolutionary with Hulk and Wasp. Just those 3 cards. You don't need to run like anything else. Just run High Evolutionary with Hulk and Wasp. And then if you want to, the next best card is Cyclops. Cyclops works well with Storm. I mean, so there's just so much that you can do with it. Like, you don't have to run the full High Evolutionary deck to get value. You try the High Evolution Thanos Lockjack and it's fun. Well, I would encourage people to play decks that people find are fun. There's some math on it. There's some stats on it that suggest that it makes it significantly worse than the wave version of High Evolutionary, the storm version of High Evolutionary, the straight basic bitch version of High Evolutionary is better than the High Evolutionary Thanos builds. At least that's what the data says. Yeah, I really am a fan of High Evolutionary. I think he's great. I love it. I'm going to call it on this deck. This deck is not working, man. For whatever reason, it's just not working. Let's see. Stature. Let's see. Let's do that. Do that. Let's do that. The run. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think that there might be something missing on the Thanos deck. It could be that it's just a hard deck to play. I mean, I don't want to say... I mean, it could be just that has a higher skill cap. But that's true of any deck, I suppose. I think there's just higher skill cap decks out there. Like Thanos decks kind of come into that category. Cerebro decks come into that category. Even bounce decks are kind of higher skill cap. Require... And there's low skill cap decks like Galactus. No, I'm just kidding. What do I want to do here? I guess we'll do this. Yeah, this deck has no surprises. Very little. Yeah, I think this deck is over. I think this deck is dead. Hella. Cool. We just lost to a Hella deck. I thought about, and let me give you an example. I thought about making a video about, and I didn't. A video about decks that are being played too much that shouldn't be played. So this is a sort by most popular decks. No surprise. Galactus, High Evolutionary at the top of the list, right? And so you can see the cube rates. And so what's going to happen is as we scroll down, we're going to see that the number of games played is going to drop. And then you're going to see that most of these decks have cube rates in 0.3, 0.31, 0.34, Oh, this is 0.13, 0.2, 0.18. All right. Wow. What just happened? All these decks have a good win rate, and then we suddenly hit this dud. All right. There's a deck. Deck being played too much. Shitty results. All right, let's keep going. Guess what else is on that list of deck being played too much with shitty results? High Evolutionary with Thanos. You want to play it because it's fun, go for it. But it's in that category of decks where it's being played a lot and it has negative cube rates and negative win rates, where there's just the basic High Evolutionary build. This, just like a normal High Evolutionary build would be better, more consistent. also, as we go down further, there's some other decks that you would expect. Like Cerebro decks are going to show up on this list here pretty soon. And here's another one that's getting played a lot. It's not great. Electro Ramp, High Evolutionary with Lockjaw. I have no idea. Cerebro 3. This is probably the worst offender. Cerebro 3. Cerebro 3. Yeah, Cerebro 3 by far is the worst offender. Mr. Negative decks. I mean, if you're up for the challenge, play High Evolutionary with Thanos. Go for it. There's a lot to be said about having fun and playing the deck that you like, and who knows, maybe by doing that, a certain modification in the deck list will change and the deck will suddenly start working better, and you might be the one to discover the build that makes it work. Who knows? I mean, have fun with it. Yeah, I think this deck is dead. I really do. I think this Black Bolt stature thing is done. I've already lost one match by 1 point because of the Rock Slide nerf. And I was like, oh. Alright, well. Let's pull that over. This is a Silver Surfer deck. I think we're gonna play Black Bolt stature, right? Is this a loss? I think this is a loss. Wait a minute. Is stature plus Black Bolt win? All right, here comes Silver Surfer Killmonger. Oof. All right, I give up. I'm giving up on it. All right, we're giving up on it. Let's go to what's Sarah. I want to play Sarah Control only because of Kitty. They need to buff Khazar. Khazar used to be a 4/5 back in the day, right? Like they nerfed Khazar. Sure. No, it's just a regular Pixel Darkhawk, yeah. Delete the deck? Yeah, dude. I think the Black Bolt stature deck is ripped, man. It did not work for me, man. Like I think what somebody said in the chat earlier is mostly true. Is that like everybody knows about it. Like there's no surprise to it. There's just too many. I'm gonna call it and say it's dead. Yeah, I do think it's dead. Yeah, Silver Surfer is amazing. What do we want to do here? All right, we're gonna play these two, and then we'll play what? Sarah and snap into Sarah. One power does matter, believe it or not, and it's more than one power. It's one power on Enchantress, one power on Rock Slide, one power on Stature, one power on Black Bolt. It's a lot of one powers. It does matter. All right, what the hell is going on here? I actually don't know what they're playing. Like, this is so weird to me. All right, well, let's see here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can play all the cards. Oh, let's put Angela over there. Mysterio. So we're going to lose that lane.
I am Iron Man.
We lose by 1 point? Yeah, we lost by 1 point. That's pretty cool, actually. They won with Orca. Like, this makes me happy. When you lose to Orca, it makes me very happy. You completed the first missions at E5. I have only one city character, saying I have 2 characters deeply biased. So should I build towards Apocalypse or Dormammu? They correlate. Characters that you use to get Dormammu are often the same characters that you use Apocalypse. So do both. Should I snap here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hmm. Hmm. kind of bad. I mean, this is not great. I have Ghost, and I pulled Shanna the other day. Was they gonna drop Silver Surfer there and just replay it over and over again? White Tiger? Oh, nice. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, where do I want 4 power? So Killmonger's gonna win the middle, right? I don't need to worry about the middle. Need as much points as possible. I'll give 1 point to Bishop, right? Yeah, I think I lose. It's not what I expected. Is Ghost doing anything? Like, so I want to play Ghost. Ghost is this card that I want to play. Ugh. Oh boy. Holy moly. Yeah, I was expecting Surfer. Destroy the other locations, my goodness. Wow, I don't think Bishop is that good anymore. Invisible Woman bounce deck one turn, which that is interesting. Was it an open or closed deck list tournament? Open list? All right. Wait a minute. Does that proc? I don't know how that works. Does that proc with world ship? I have no idea. Does that proc with world ship? It doesn't. All right. That's what I... Okay, interesting. Okay. Well, it didn't matter anyways. We blew it up. Get out of here. Let's see. That's... Yeah. Invisible Warrant helps you work around the wave counter. I'm thinking about what you meant, what you just said there. I want to upgrade my Kitty Pride, so I'm trying to replace it with a card in your deck. I don't know if I want to do that. Right? No, I don't want to do that. Wait a minute. That works with... Oh, isn't this great? So Mysterio goes there. That card gets destroyed, and that card gets replaced. So that's insane synergy with Mysterio, right? And then we keep the real one. Why wouldn't he play Wolverine into Vormir? I can do it again. Or that's a fake one, right? Wait, is that the real one or a fake one? How does that work? That can't be that has to be just an illusion, right? Yeah, right here. It's just, that's what it is. It's just an illusion, so it's fucked. All right, so that's fucked. It's dead card. I could drop it into a quantum tunnel. Yeah. Oh, I see. I get, okay, I totally get what you're trying to say there, Steve. Now I get it. All right, we're gonna dump the fake one there. All right, I'll play. Let's see what you got. I don't know what you got. Yeah, we're just gonna dump it there and then swap it out for. Hopefully, I get like Sarah. Sarah would be nice. Nimrod. Oof. Oh, that's why they were saving. That's why they were saving. That's why they didn't put Wolverine into Vormir. Question answered. All right, I feel strongly that this is going to be a loss, but I want to see it pop off. Destroyer, we can blow that guy up. Are we ready to lose? 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. Man, is that going to be enough to win the middle, though? I don't think so. Yeah, we're not going to win the middle. Yeah, that did look pretty cool. All right, so Black Bolt's dead. Well, I've got one topic, you know, Zabu nerf. I think I need to find some more topics to talk about. Let's see. We're gonna go to Reddit after this and see what else what people are talking about on Reddit. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how you could use Invisible Woman. It seems really wild, though. Hmm. I don't know that this means anything. It means the developers are testing a Zabu nerf. I don't know what would be the merit behind. It doesn't make any sense to me personally. Like, why would Zabu even be on their radar is what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, a 2-1 Zabu is still good, but is Zabu... I just looked at the stats on Zabu. They don't look like amazingly broken. His play rate is not even high. Rogue? Alright. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we're gonna play that over there. That doesn't matter. Do that over there. All right, so we need to put another card here. And all right, they retreated. Yeah, that's Corey. What you said actually makes sense to me. I'm gonna screenshot that. It's purely speculation, but I agree with that. That actually is a plausible explanation. What you said, Corey. I agree with that. Maybe they were testing a Zabu nerf before landing on the Black Bolt and Stature nerf, or another way of hitting Darkhawk without hitting the Darkhawk itself. That 1000% makes sense to me. Yeah, Series 4 and about to drop. Yeah, that's also something worth talking about. Yeah, they like to nerf cards. They like to nerf cards right before. Yeah, they like to nerf cards before they drop. which is a thing they do, right? They absolutely nerf cards right before they drop to Series 3. This is a thing they do. All right, let's see here. Oh, I don't think they're going to change Galactus. I think they're going to change Doc Ock or Spider-Man. Because I can't really imagine a way of changing Galactus or Null easily. Ooh, that would be a big drop to Null right there. Maybe make Null get +2 for every destroyed card instead of combined power. So that's interesting. Null and Darkhawk are... They didn't drop Null and Darkhawk, and they are no longer announcing anything in regards to series drops. It is going to be completely unpredictable going forward. And yes, they did not drop Darkhawk and Null. And they said that they may not even drop any cards next time. Like they're not adhering to any predictable schedule anymore. Yeah, they basically are just not announcing anything anymore. Like they just, yeah, they're just. We don't have a way of moderating non-English chat, so I kindly ask to keep the chat just English. Go to Reddit. Only American. Well, it's not even that. It's just that we have a like an obligation to moderate chat, right? Like to like not. And first of all, I don't, you know. And how can you moderate something if you don't understand it? All right. This is not the right. We don't want to come here. Guess you could say he kills two birds with one stone. Oof. Day 22 of whatever the top comment. Oh my god, this thing keeps getting out and out of control. Snapboard, put a smaller card with a picture of Kevin Hart next to the rock. What? Oh no. American isn't a language? Kind of. This shit's funny to me. By Felix. I never used it. I kind of using it. I always just get my cards back to my hand. But is this button faster because you forget the way you placed your cards? Does someone use it? Why do you use it? It's faster. All right, that's not a thing. Just the best feeling on turn one. Oof. Oh my god, just the best feeling on turn one. Oh my god. That's funny. Just a monthly reminder that the season caches are still dog water. Well, they don't want. So you guys realize that there was a problem with bots and they were botting. They would. So there used to be this thing where you get to level 100 and then you just. I don't know how they did it specifically, but something with Agatha, and then they would just bot and collect season caches. So making them better just encourages that more. And so if they don't want that to happen, then they have to either make the rewards kind of garbage or put a cap on the maximum you can get. And then you're going to feel obligated, or some people are going to feel obligated to get all of them. Like, let's say you get season caches up to 100. Well, then everybody's going to be scrambling to get to 100, right? It's kind of important that they don't matter, is what I'm trying to say, but I don't know how to verbalize that. Today, I decided to not be the brightest, and I decided, man, I bought the Pro Bundle. Oh, boy. Looks like Red Skull had an accident. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, there is no farmer to get past 50. You don't feel the need to grind. Yeah, dude. But how do you word that, Steven? Like, if the rewards were meaningful, then what? What, you just gotta mindlessly play and bot? Even when you don't want to, because you feel like you're going to be missing out on some impactful rewards. But because the rewards are kind of meaningless, it's just like bonus stuff. Like sometimes you get some good stuff, right? I got a variant the other day that I thought was pretty nice. I got a variant that I didn't have. I was like, cool. I think I got a Groot variant, and I was like, cool. But like, other than that, on the tournaments meta, oh, I don't know anything about tournament meta. Tournament meta is wild, man. It's so much different than ladder meta. That's a great idea, though. Second game ever with Cerebro. I don't need to win. I just need Galactus to lose. Oh boy. Actually, I think this is a great idea. You hate a location so much. Vlog? And then Odin? Okay. Yeah, it's a botting problem mostly, right? Never fix this, please. But I'll have the comics. Oh, wow. But my first 1200 gold variant? They should swap the effects and then remove them both again because fuck them. All right. Boy, look at that. You can see if your next card is buffed by Evolutionary because your next card is just off screen but not far enough to see the effect on the right hand corner. What? 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 Wait a minute. Is this a thing? Let's see. I'm testing this right now. All right. Yes. Yes. Dude. Dude, it's a thing. Okay. Like you can see it right there, right? It's right there glowing a little bit. The next card will be an evolved card. No. Well, the next card should be an evolved card, right? Let's see. Because it's there. Yeah, there's a little glowy thing. Let's see. Yeah, that's bullshit. It's not true. That's fake. All right. Well, we tested it. It's fake.
Wind, aid my hand.
All right. So we're going to put thing there. They put anything there, it's going to be a 9 power thing. Yeah. Storm. All right. Fine.
Aid my hand.
-3. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, they got Luke Cage. That doesn't work. All right. Hmm. $14. This is a loss. There's another control. There's another control version of yeah, the Storm Spider-Man decks are probably the best. There's a better version than this that does not run Professor X also. So I'm not sure that this necessarily is the best version. So they're gonna run what? They're gonna also drop. Yeah, I think they're gonna drop Hulk and win. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's see what the comment section says about this. This is not true. We tested it. I don't care what he says, but I face a nice variety of games and counter every strong deck. Can you stop nerfing everything and concentrate more on buffs going forward for a while? I agree with that largely. Let me ask you this though. And you're open to I largely agree with that, but do you think that, let's say 3 weeks from now, like not now, not today, but let's say 2 weeks from now, High Evo Control is the best deck. Yes, I agree. High Evo Control is great. All right, so I largely agree with this sentiment. Like, holy shit, can they just stop nerfing everything? In my opinion, that, let's say 2 weeks goes by and we still have plus 30% play rates on Wasp, High Evolutionary, and Hulk. I don't think that that's good. If this just keeps going, right? What do you guys think? The control version is better than Wave. Yeah, I'll show you what I think. We sort right here. We sort average cubes. And then we go high. Hold on. Wow, just the standard High Evolutionary build. Yeah, you might be better off just with the standard High Evolutionary build. Hard to say. One of those two. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want them to do anything. I'm not saying that they should do anything, but put it in our brains now that modified Hulk and modified Wasp might be on their radar. 2-3 weeks. It's like way too early right now. I finally pulled Shuri. Yeah, I'm actually completely fine with it for right now. I think it's great. It's just that if it continues, the game is infinitely more fun when you're not neck decking. Best part of the game where 12 card design really shines is slotting your own favorite cards to trip out your opponents. This is not guides here and streamers, YouTubers. I believe people should take inspiration rather than imitation from these sources. Actually, pretty good suggestion here. I say this in order to help anyone who feels like the game isn't fun anymore and build hype for a smart deck tech feature coming soon. This game is still great fun. I think that's great. Actually, I think that's a reasonable take. You're fist bumping? You Spider-Man turned 5 and you're fist bumping? I hate people who slow play more than anyone else. I feel like there's been a real uptick in people waiting to nearly the entire clock before playing. I get it on turn 5 or 6. You're going to make a huge play. Need to rear to your cards a couple times. Turn 2. I promise you, there's not enough turn 2 options in your deck, making it long. Waiting a whole clock for my opponent to play a Yondu, nothing at all, makes me more angry than anything else in the game. Once a game, so I pressed the button and didn't before. People are doing that every round. It's so special playing in hell. I think Galactus players are the worst when they do that. Well, whenever you spend tokens, think of it as like a 1 week thing. I'm spending the tokens today to get 1 week of good use out of this card. And if you get 1 week of good use out of that card that you purchase, then you got some value out of it. After that, it's free money. We're accompanying nerfs with buffs, which is actually raising the floor of the game. I'm more concerned about creeping card strength too high versus average too low. I think we've already seen this happen purposely around 4 costs, which are slightly stronger on average now than they were at launch. Do we believe this? Yeah, Invisible Woman bounce deck sounds wild, and I'm trying to figure out why you would want to bounce anything with Invisible Woman. Let me use the restroom. I'll be right back. Oh, I see. So if you're playing Wave and Invisible Woman, you can put your kitty behind the Invisible Woman. I get it. So it allows you to play Wave and Kitty in the same deck is all it does, basically. Actually, that's interesting. The bounce part doesn't make sense. The Kitty part makes sense, but they're saying that they played... So what big card were they playing on turn 6? Hulk? Is this a Hulk? Is this a high evolutionary deck with Hulk? It has to be, right? I mean, what card is better than Hulk on turn 6? Than Hulk right now. I'll have to look at the deck build. All right. Equinox Bounce? I saw that deck list. Hold on. I've seen that deck list. I didn't look at it too closely. I saw it on Twitter. Cam. This doesn't have Invisible Woman. Oh, it does. Right here behind me. Interesting. Put if Cam first of all, if Cam Best put it out, I strongly feel like it's good. All right. So has all of the insane synergies of the Bast Mysterio Bishop combo. All the combo there with Kitty, Angela, Bishop. Super Squirrel, Iron Man, and Invisible Woman. Holy shit, that's wild. Like, I have no idea why. There's some strong cards here. I'm just trying to figure out, is this just like an anti-wave kind of mess with your opponent deck a little bit? All right, well, let's move on. I have to play it. Maybe we'll play it later. I got to bang out this video. What's up? I'm gonna make a video. Oh! Oh my god, I hope this is not true. I think the nerfs, in my opinion, have gotten a little out of hand, but principal data scientist over at Second Dinner, Tian Ding, published a tweet that was screenshot by KM Best a couple days ago where he was talking about good high evolutionary decks. And Tian Ding, over at Second Dinner often does this. He finds decks that are working well for the community and then he publishes them. What was strange about this tweet is that it showed Zabu being 2-1. So there's a couple ways to interpret this. Is that this was screenshotted off of the test server and this was some sort of change or modification to Zabu that they were looking to. And this has happened in the past. This is not the first time that screenshots have come from the developers' test servers where it showed nerfs in advance where they were going to happen. Now, I don't know if this makes a lot of sense. Like when I look at the stats for Zabu, like I just don't see like Zabu having like crazy play rate. He's being played in like 15% of decks, barely has a positive win rate and cube rate. Like obviously Zabu is a good card, but this is not like 30%, which we're seeing right now with High Evolutionary. High Evolutionary right now, because it's brand new, everything is at, double the play rate that of Zabu. I do think there's a couple logical explanations here for what they're thinking. I think Corey said it best right here, but maybe they were testing a Zabu nerf before landing on the Black Bolt and Stature nerf, or was it another way of hitting Darkhawk without hitting Darkhawk itself? Now, I just think that we're in a strange situation where everything is just getting nerfed, and like, would a 2-1 Zabu really matter that much? Probably not. The main purpose, the way I see Zabu, is that it allows you to play a 4-drop early on turn 3, and then on turn 6, you have the opportunity of playing 2 4-drops, which is very nice, right? It's kind of a fun thing to do to hit 2 cards on the last turn. Zabu is definitely an impactful card. Been nerfed drastically once before, but I have to say that maybe this has something to do with the series drop. So they changed the way that the series drops work. They're no longer predictable. They're no longer announcing them. They even said that they may not drop any cards. And so something that surprised a lot of the community is that they did not drop Darkhawk and Null. And they said that basically going forward, it wasn't going to be predictable. But maybe, this idea that when they drop cards from Series 4 down to Series 3 is when they nerf them. They did that to Shuri, you know what I mean? They like immediately before they dropped her from Series 4 to Series 3. So as soon as like all the free-to-play players can get the cards, they nerf them. So maybe that's what they're going to do, is nerf Zabu from a 2-2 to a 2-1. But then again, this is just maybe, a big fuss about nothing. Literally, it's just their test server, and maybe they're not going to do anything. Maybe they were just trying some different ideas. Now, I do want to read a post that I largely agree with. Is the game's in a good place. I don't care what he says, but I face a nice variety of games and counter every strong deck. Can we stop with nerfing everything and concentrate more on buffs for forward for a while? And there was this question basically was directly asked to Glenn over at Second Dinner, who largely is the person that is responsible for game balance, and he's also has a very active role with communicating with the community. The constant nerfing of powerful cards, is there a concern or even a consideration that eventually the overall power level of the cards in the game would be pretty low, which could make the game less interesting and fun? Like I've said it before, is like they're just going to nerf everything so that every card is like Quicksilver, right? I don't think it's bad to have powerful cards, right? Some cards should be better than other cards. Not all the cards can be good. They're all the same. They'd be kind of boring. Now, I don't have the data that backs up what he's saying, but I think this is interesting. We're accompanying nerfs with buffs, which is actually raising the strength floor of the game. I'm more concerned about creeping card strength too high on average versus too low. Okay. I think we've already seen this happen purposely around 4-cost cards, which are slightly stronger on average now than they were at launch. So I think that's an interesting thing to talk about where they're at, that they actually feel that the cards, rather than them being too low, like a negative power creep, he's more worried about power creep, which I think is good because power creep in games is a thing. They keep ramping up the overall power. Usually this is done with new cards, not with old cards. And they do this because they want to sell cards, right? They want to incentivize cards for people to purchase them. And, I agree with that. In most cases, I just do want to point out that, some cards in the game right now, Wasp, High Evolutionary, Hulk, and Luke Cage all have over a 30% play rate, which is fine. Like, I'm actually enjoying the High Evolutionary meta right now. I think the card is fantastic. I don't know if I would like it if it was like this 6 months from now, or even 2 or 3 months from now. But right now, this is completely fine. And I know a lot of people are like, nerf everything, but like nerf High Evolutionary is like, man, can we just chill out and play the game for a couple of weeks and see how it plays out? Because largely the High Evolutionary meta and archetypes are unsettled. I do see that there are specific ones that are doing better than others, but it's just all over the place, and we have to see. I hate people who slow play more than anyone else, and I think this for me is mostly has to do with my personal experience with Daredevil players. I don't typically have a problem other than with Daredevil players. For some reason, Daredevil's there, you make your turn, and then they wait the entire minute to put Professor X in an empty lane. Why? I feel like there's been a real uptick in people waiting nearly the entire clock before playing. I get it on turn 5 or 6, but if you're going to make a huge play, you need to reorder your cards a couple times. But turn 2, I promise you that there are not enough turn 2 options in your deck to be taking that long. Waiting the whole clock for my opponent to play Yondu or nothing at all makes me more angry than anything else in the game. What's in a game? We thought we pressed the button and didn't before. The people who are doing it every round, the game deserve a special place in hell. I know that, like, if someone is taking a long time, I'll fist bump them. Like, just maybe they forgot to hit the end button. I know I forget to hit the end button. We've all done that. The game is infinitely more fun when you're not neck decking, and this is probably advice I need to take myself. I typically like to research strategies and cards, but I like the idea of making it your own and modifying it. The best part of the game, where the 12 card design really shines, is slotting your own favorite cards that'll trip up your opponents. This isn't a knock the guides here and the streamers and YouTubers. I believe people should take inspiration rather than imitation from these sources. I say this in order to help anyone who feels the game isn't fun anymore and to build hype for the smart deck feature coming soon. This game is still great fun. I agree with this. And I used to really like hot location days, and it seems like the hot location days are a little tamer, which I think is a good thing for most community. But for me, those days seem to be opportunities to get creative and build some decks on your own and try something new just for a day. Like that one day when there was that bar with no name, or whatever the one is where you wanted to have low points. Dude, I went off with a crazy deck with Quake, and I had so much fun, swapping the locations and forcing them to lose. I do like that. So I think this is advice that I could take for myself. And then lastly, can we get an option to change our frame to whatever we want once we hit Ultra? Yes, please. I think this would be a great option. I do think that, you know, especially if you have like gold background cards, you know, you want to have a gold frame that looks really nice. And, you know, it'd be nice to be able to revert some of the frames that I've already upgraded all the way because I want everything to look the same, right? And then lastly, I got to give a shout out to Felix. If you don't, you know, go to Reddit, and there's a thread every day where he adds an item to this. And I guess today he put a small heart next to rock. I don't know, like it's so funny. Kevin Hart, a small Kevin Hart next to the rock. It is so funny that this just keeps getting more elaborate every day. So big shout out to Felix on Reddit for making these a lot of fun. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Or are you in the same camp where you kind of wish they would just slow down on nerfing everything that's good and maybe buffing some unplayed cards? I'd like to see more of that. I got to tell you, today I lost to a Orca, and it made me very happy that I lost to an Orca. All right, let me know what you think in the comment section. As always, thanks for watching. Keep on gaming. Bye for now. All right, I'm going to edit that video and post it. And then I will be on Twitch in a little bit. Helidex, yeah. Were you running like Cosmo and Storm or Cosmo? Yeah, all you had to do yesterday is play Cosmo and ruin Helidex. That's kind of fun. All right, thanks for being here. Hopefully we'll have something exciting to do tomorrow. What we got? Living Tribunal. What, that comes out tomorrow or tonight? Huh. I wonder if they fixed it. I don't think I'm going to be buying High Tribunal. Doesn't look super interesting to me. But maybe I'll change my mind. You never know. Bye for now.